Peace, world. It's been so long since I've been on Periscope. I don't even know if I should start talking or just wait because nobody is here yet. So I'll just chill. For anybody that comes and joins this scope, I'm going to put the view up to the sky. It's beautiful to just attune yourself to your environment while you're waiting on things to pick up. So first, let me brighten up my screen so I can see myself. And do you see the moon right there? Let me go back just a little. There it is. Do you see her? She's so beautiful. I always give myself time to just take things all in, and I lose myself in nature frequently. Whatever I see in nature, I just honor. I look at it, I analyze it. I find original ways to love it. Bear with me with the noises that you hear, because just like you all, I live in a real neighborhood, so it's traffic. It's early in the rising. Everyone's on their way off to work. So that's why we'll hear different noises. But, you know, those noises are good for meditation, which is something that we'll be talking about today. We'll get started on it. I think it's a negative practice for us to go into meditation thinking that everything is supposed to be still and quiet, and then, you know, getting aggravated or frustrated whenever that's not the reality that we are greeted with. Oopsers. There she is. I love the moon. So incredible. And look at it. It's like partially full, but not really. So, yeah. All right. So, that's enough of the small talk. I don't know how this is going to play back. I haven't scoped in a while, so I'm not sure what the protocol is anymore. But formally, greetings, whole wide world. My name is Angela, and I am a lover of life. I have been figuring out how to live my life in a healthy way for a number of years at this point. I have renounced all of my Western medication or medical practices, and just Western philosophies as a whole. I was born in Chicago, so the American culture is all that I am familiar with. I don't have any, like, even within America, like I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a part of any group. I am definitely uniquely myself, and I am very fulfilled in every element of my life, and what I desire to do is share with the world how the hell I got here. Because I live in the same world as you. I have my own version of the same stresses that we all have to endure every single day. And we have to figure out how to manipulate it so that we can live a fruitful life. So today's scope is on balancing energy. And I want to talk specifically about our response to external negative energy. Because yesterday I was sharing with some family, you know, I'm excited. I started scoping a long time ago, and then I lost my nerve. And finally, the nerve is back. So I'm really excited to be doing a live broadcast and sharing all my information and blah, blah, blah. And I was sharing that with some friends and family yesterday who were over for Mother's Day. And they went on to tell me about all these live suicides that are being broadcasted on live video chatting applications. And then, like, the ladies just kind of went off on their own conversation in regards to this. Now, there are a couple things that I need to tell you about. If you are noticing that you are attracting suicides and things of this nature into your life, that is the energy that is trying to take root in you. And we don't realize how much power watching something like that has over our psychological self, our subconscious, the back part of us that controls the front part of us. So if we're watching Facebook Live and just so happen to come across a live suicide, it's going to fuck up our world. You know, initially you're going to have emotional responses, which are the natural reactions that we're supposed to have. It's not okay for us to see constant death. That's actually very horrible. So if you're seeing constant death, that's the universe's way of telling you, hey, these could be your last days. So pay attention. Now, if you are paying attention and you do the work so that you can change your energy, then your reality changes. Okay? And I don't mean this on a small scale. I'm talking about like whatever you want is going to come to you. But if you do not take heed, you continue to watch these horrendous stories, these stories about people committing suicide, these stories about people murdering one another, these stories about people senselessly killing one another or coming up dead in some freaky accident. That is the universe's way of telling you you could be next. You are the author of your life. You respond back to the universe with what you want the universe to know. Either you're going to ride with what's happening or you're going to rise above it. And if you're going to rise above it, I'm your guide. So the first step is to be responsible with whatever it is that you're putting yourself around. Like I said yesterday, it was a regular conversation. I was just mentioning, hey, I'm going to be back on Periscope. I'm so excited, blah, blah, blah. And then comes the conversation of, oh my gosh, that's live broadcasting and they're committing suicide on live broadcasting. Clutch the pearls. Whenever that happens, you have to be in control over yourself, over your energy. You must acknowledge that we have 9 different bodies outside of this physical one that extends beyond our shadow. Okay? 9 different energetic, spiritual bodies that are ours, that we do not recognize, we don't honor, we don't care for it. They're not healthy. So you must learn to protect it. All this week, we'll go over different protections. First step, though, is to be present in a conversation. If someone is giving you horrific information about something they want you to be fearful of, it's okay for you to say, really? Oh, wow. Say all those kind of comments to let that person know that, like, you're engaged in conversation with them, but mentally block that shit out. Do not let those words into you. If you let them into you, you will birth whatever reality they bring. And that's unnecessary. It's like unforeseen trouble that's totally avoidable. Okay? Be conscious of the conversations that you engulf yourself in. If you find that somebody is bringing up a subject that does not sit well with you, you can say you don't say comments until you find an exit in that conversation. Like maybe they say whatever they have to say. You say, oh, for real? Don't ask a question. Do not keep this conversation going. Get quiet. And while you're getting quiet, focus on your breaths. As you're inhaling, say in your mind, positivity in. And as you're exhaling, say in your mind, negativity out. The reason we have to say these things in our mind is because that's our divine voice. Whatever we hear when we're thinking and we're not audibly speaking is our divine self. Okay? As long as it's not the ego. And we're going to go through all of this. So don't even trip. I know I'm probably saying all kind of weird ass keywords. And that's okay. This is like the introduction to my universe. So over time, it will become regular common verbiage. But in the very beginning, we have to learn what the hell is going on. All right? So you want to focus on your breathing while you're engulfed in unpleasant conversations. And just really commit. Positivity in, negativity out. The more you connect, you make it real, you'll get your results. You'll find that person all of a sudden has somewhere to be. They have something to do. You'll find that the conversation switches or somebody else comes into the room and requires your attention. Something is going to happen to make that conversation stop, because that's not the energy that you are welcoming to you. This is in your control all the time, period. All right? The next thing I want to talk about is our food, especially sugar. Now, sugar is the greatest drug known to man, but it's a lesser known fact. The psychological response that our brain has to sugar results in deterioration. Our brains are rotting. That's what this means. And if you eat a lot of sugar, more than likely you're an energy vampire. An energy vampire is one that is very aware of their own emotional status, and they don't really pay a lot of attention to balancing the scale, so to speak. So they're in a me, my universe, okay? And they want to focus on whatever it is they want to focus on, and those are negative things, okay? Whatever it is that they want to focus on, the point is it's negative. And they need human beings in order to feed the monster that they've become. Now, human beings are beings of light, beings of love. All right? We are intergalactic beings. We have come from the stars. We've all come from the stars. So when someone, an energy vampire, is seeking a new victim, they're searching specifically for your light. Whenever you engage in whatever shenanigans they got for you, as far as like an argument, or maybe it's just the energy. Some people, some energy vampires can just walk into a room and they don't have to say anything. All of a sudden your heart is dropped and you're like super duper sad and depressed and you don't know why. And yeah, it's not good, not fun. You are in control of that. That the energy vampires have a more dominating presence because we don't know how to protect ourselves. And we will get into different methods of protecting ourselves later on this week. All right? But yeah, the first step is to recognize what it is that we're eating on an ongoing basis so that we can figure out who the hell we are in the outward world. If you're eating a lot of sugar, you're an energy vampire. Energy vampires are not cool. They suck the light out of other humans. And light is life. So they suck the fucking life from you. Excuse me. So, yeah, if you're in a situation where an energy vampire is sucking the life from you, a great resource is just to revert back to that conscious breathing, where you're breathing in through your nose, like, and out through your mouth, like, saying positivity in as you inhale, negativity out as you exhale, in your mind, so you can hear your divine voice. That's how you align yourself. That's how you hit the reset button within yourself and reestablish the health of your energy. All right. So I would like for the world to follow me on social media, where I write a whole lot of stuff. I'm like breaking out of my shell right now. First step was Instagram. I wrote super duper long ass posts for the last few months, maybe even a year or over a year. So you can go on Instagram under _ hello, my name is Angela. All right. And that's _ hello, HELLO, MYNAMEISANGELA. And just read up on the different things that I've posted. I've done a lot of shadow work, and I've been very forthcoming with my experiences. And I'm super duper sensitive, so I honed in on how I was feeling emotionally, which is super duper important, because in my world, your philometer is your everything. All right, and your philometer is like an internal thermometer, so to speak, that tells you what's going on with you in the inside. And if it's on a positive frequency, then the world is relating to you in a wonderful way. And if it's in a negative frequency, then the world is relating to you in a horrible way. Whichever way it is, it's totally in your control 1,000,000,000% of the time. So follow me on Instagram, again, _ HELLOMYNAMEISANGELA. That's _ hello, my name is Angela. You can also follow me on Twitter. I just started trying to figure Twitter out again a couple days ago, so bear with me. I have no idea how to do anything besides heart a tweet, reply back, and make tweets myself. That's where I'm at. I'm learning the other stuff, though. So interact with me, engage with me, teach me. I appreciate it. I want to learn. And I really want to engage with you all. I want to know what you're thinking, what you're going through. How can I help you? How can I be of service to you? What else? You can, and on Twitter, my handle is twerk out work out. The same thing that it is here on Periscope. Okay, that's TWERKOUTWORKOUT. What else did I need to say? Oh, okay, so there's going to be a twerk class that I'm hosting beginning this Saturday, the 21st of May, at Hollywood Beach. It's $20 a person, and what I'm doing is gathering earth, water, fire, and air, and I am using it for its maximum capabilities. I want to bring positivity in the most massive way ever, and I need as many females as possible to assist me. Reason being is because female energy is the most intense energy known to the human race, and we are nurturers, we're lovers, we are manifestors, and we need to band together. We need to realign ourselves so that we can prioritize what's important to us in life, and then make the changes that we desire out of that life. Now, if we all join forces together and twerk in unison, not only are we doing ourselves the benefit of aligning our Kundalini, which lives within our spine. Your Kundalini is located at the lowest part of your back, your central nervous system. And it's known as your sacrum. And it spirals up your back through your head. And what happens is, when you open this area up by twerking, specifically by twerking, the energy creates like a doorway. So the energy that we create from twerking is super duper positive, and we're burning over 2,200 calories in an hour. So we're working our bodies out, and we're using our natural body weight as resistance, and we're toning, we're bonding, we're building, we're accomplishing shit, right? Well, that opens up an energetic gateway within our bodies at the sacrum. And that energy travels up the sacrum through our chakra systems. And it starts off Well, I'm going to have to write down the chakras because right now at the top of my head, I'm like drawing a blank. I think maybe I'm feeling a little nervous, but maybe not. But yeah, it starts all the way down at the lowest part of our chakra system, and it goes all the way up through our head, which is the highest part of our chakra system. Now, there are 7 different houses, 7 different major houses. So there are different things that take place, and twerking helps you to connect with your divine self, because you need your divine self to make it through the class, first of all. And then once you make it through the class, then your divine self reminds you of how wonderful you are on an ongoing basis throughout life. And once your kundalini has completely risen, the world is exposed to you. And I want to guide the world in aligning their kundalini. Men, there's a totally different process that I'm going to guide you all on. Twerking is specifically for my ladies. So any woman that's interested in twerking on the beach, we're going May 21st at 10 a.m. at Hollywood Beach. You can follow the Instagram page, Twerk and Tone. That's TwerkNTone. And receive all of the different updates. It's $20 a person, hour-long class. There will be a live DJ there who will be spinning different types of music, ranging from roots reggae to regular reggae, a little bit of twerk music, a little bit of R&B. It's just going to be kind of a mixture of melanated sounds, so to speak. And we're just going to wake up our soul and tone our bodies. All right, so if you guys could help me spread the word about this event, I would greatly appreciate it. I am teaching this for only a couple weeks. This is only for a couple of weeks. The energy in the universe right now is at an all-time high. The new earth has already begun. Well, it's completed its earthly process, but now it's working on the humans, and we have less than a year to get everything together. So this is step 1 in me being the change I want to see. I want to see more humans with a risen kundalini like me, and I want to see what we do with the earth. All right. All right, so now we're talking about positivity. We're doing positive shit like twerking and aligning our kundalini and paying attention to our divine self and smiling at everything about life and listening to the birds as they chirp around and watching the lizards as they crawl around and doing all kind of miraculous things with our settings, because we're being present. We're not worried about the future. We're not worried about the past, because neither one of those exist. All right, we're just being present. Now, when we're being present, it's a good idea for us to get a hold of our diets, because as I said before, sugar, which is in almost everything, is deteriorating our brains. And we got to cut this shit out. I'm fighting my own sugar wars, all right? But I'm winning. I'm putting in the effort, and I'm fucking winning. I'm super duper glad about it too. So pay attention to my pages. Hello, my name is Angela, and Twerk and Tone on Instagram, Twitter, at TwerkOutWorkout, so that you guys can be in the know for everything that I'm doing. Now, all of my days, I start off with liquid. Today, I'm going to talk to you about diatomaceous earth, which is right here in this cup. It's just water and the diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth is like this powdery, earthly substance. It's white. And the powder, like when you look at it under a telescope, is in the shape of like little bitty honeycombs. And you drink it with the water, and what it does is go inside of your body and beautifies you. It's wonderful. So it helps you cut the shit, which is something that we're going to cover as well. Which means it helps you go to the bathroom. You got to alleviate all the waste within you so that you can alleviate the waste from around you. All right? And all of us are holding in shit. Let it go. Take your diatomaceous earth. I drink water, at least. I'll show you the container, but it's a pretty big container of water. And I also drink a cup of herbs, and that's what I do for the first half of my day. Get my children up super duper early in the rise and get them off to school. Have my diatomaceous earth, my cup of herbs, and my cup of water. And then I don't go back and pursue anything dealing with food again until after 12 noon. Our bodies are over 70% liquids. We need to honor that reality. We need to replenish our liquids. Well, we're over 70% water, rather. I apologize. So we need to replenish the liquids within us by ingesting at least half of our body weight in water. In ounces, drinking water every single day. And then take the other beneficial things like the diatomaceous earth and herbs so that we can make sure that everything in the inside is functioning properly. If we're not working well on the inside, nothing on the outside will work. All right, so that will conclude today's scope. I'm going to go back and look at this and find out what angles are good and what aren't. What we're going to do right now is we're going to do a quick little meditation. I'm just trying to unlock this phone really quickly. What I do is I do a 5-minute meditation every rising with my children before they go off to school, because I desire for them to have a chance. So, sometimes when we wake up, we have a lot of stress that we're dealing with. And this counts for kids too, for children too. I like to go on YouTube, look up 5-minute meditation, and sit there, zone out, and connect with whatever it is I'm listening to. When I do the 5-minute meditations, I like to do guided meditations, which means that someone is speaking. But it's totally optional. Any meditation is just a mental break. All meditation is just saying, all right, I'm not going to think for a few minutes. When you stop thinking for a few minutes, you stop your programmed mind from being in the driver's seat, and you give your divine self a chance to speak and be great. So we're going to do this meditation right now. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to this broadcast. Please play it back and look forward to more. We're going to be doing this every Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30, and the scopes will range anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes. All right. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy. I appreciate you all. Please share what I have going on. I do have a lot of different YouTube videos, trying to figure out how to put the links together so that I can make it searchable for you guys. So stay tuned to any and all updates. Let me drink my liquid now because it's cooling down and that's not a good look. So excuse me really quick. Oh, and let me show you really quickly. In the cup, you can get the stuff, the powdery stuff. It floats down to the bottom. If you've had your cup sitting there for a couple minutes, and if that's happening for you, then drink it down quite a bit. It's going to taste more watery than usual. And then just kind of spin it a little bit, shake a little bit like that. So you can get some agitation, get those off the surface of the bottom and drink up. Okay. 5-minute meditation. Here we go. Love and light all. Thank you again for your time, for your energy, and have a blissfully fantabulous day.
Most people think that living a healthy lifestyle and eating well is way too expensive. Organic foods can be twice as expensive as conventional ones, costing families thousands of dollars per year, but not.
And today I choose to sow the seed of limitlessness. I choose to open the doors or build new ones, behind which my greatest life lies. I am ready to fulfill my destiny, and I feel a sense of empowerment as I become aware of my breathing again and experience the cool, dark space behind my eyelids, which let in the light of my surroundings.
My bad, that wasn't the beginning. Here's the beginning. Let's try that again.
Today, I summon to my life a positive mentality through which I can let go and be at peace. Behind my closed eyelids, the cool, dark space is soothing, inviting me to feel calm and tranquil. As I draw in a deep breath, every cell in my body is activated and energized, and I can feel the life current run from the base of my spine right up to the top of my head, bringing me to a state of greater awareness. As I exhale, I release a strand of my essence, which merges with the cosmos. In this state, I am fully conscious of my entire being. I can see myself in the grander scheme of life, and I am an integral part of the universal ecosystem. Around every corner, and in every experience, there is a miracle that I embrace. I see beauty all around me, from the copper coin glinting in the sun's rays to the panting dog smiling on the street corner. I'm grateful for life's little gems, and I am open to receiving blessings in abundance. Right now, I surrender control and accept my life just as it is, knowing everything is well and everything will be well. Through gratitude, acceptance, and understanding, I have cultivated a positive mindset. What I sow is what I reap. And today I choose to sow the seed of limitlessness. I choose to open the doors or build new ones, behind which my greatest life lies. I am ready to fulfill my destiny, and I feel a sense of empowerment as I become aware of my breathing again and experience the cool, dark space behind my eyelids, which let in the light of my surroundings as I open my eyes again.
great world. Again, thank you. And hasta mañana. Peace. Love and light.